Good morning, Qigong fans. I have been asked by so many students lately to demonstrate the deep breathing that I keep putting a lot of emphasis on. You've got to start breathing deep or everything else will be sabotaged. So I'm going to show you the deep breathing that goes into keeps building inside your body until it blows out the subconscious that is sabotaging your life. So after a while, you won't have to worry about that. Then you can really make some real quick progress into realizing your innate divinity. People don't have any idea that they're already divine. It's driving me crazy. It's like, why haven't you realized your own divinity yet? This is my question to everybody. It's so obvious that we are one with everything. Most people think they're a pathetic little wave on the ocean, going along, and they're trying to get wetter than all the other waves. I got more money than you, I know more than you do. The waves are just trying to get wetter than all the other waves, and then all of a sudden a big wave will come along and they'll get frightened, and then they're in the fear box. So oh my God, it's driving me crazy, and none of that's necessary because you already are divine. That wave that you think you're limited to it includes the entire ocean. Get it? You're not just a stupid ass little wave trying to get more money than the other waves. You are the entirety of the ocean. So you don't even have to do anything. You just open up, be empty, and allow the ocean to come through you. Get it? That's what we're here for. And then the ocean will run your life, and you'll get synchronicities beyond belief. And I have a book, by the way, and I'm not here to sell the book. Life as Play, and it's about synchronicities, all about synchronicities that have happened in my life from doing what I'm going to show you now. Blow out the subconscious, integrate it, and it'll work for you instead of against you. But the main thing is to stay empty and open. No more of this, dear Lord, where's my Mercedes? Greed, greed, greed. I'm getting sick of greed. Oh, God. And because they think they're a stupid little wave, but they are the entirety of the universe. You all are. So you don't have to do anything. You just have to allow it to come through you. And when you do, synchronicities will come to you that you won't even believe. And I have a whole bunch of them in that book that have come to me and other people I know that have done this deep breathing thing. I cannot emphasize the necessity to breathe down here, because everywhere I go, I see people going, their shoulders are flying and they're breathing up here like this. Good God, that's a quick trip to death. You're not breathing right. And the ones that have fear on top of their lousy breathing, they don't last very long. And it's like, get that. Did you see this? Did you hear what he said today? Fear on top of the self-sabotage. Humans don't have a chance if they limit themselves to that. For God's sakes, allow your divinity to flow through, and it will take care of your life beyond your greatest imaginations. Just one synchronicity after an hour in a constant state of awe, AWE. And my Chinese teacher used to say, those who don't experience AWE, then awful things will happen to them. And it's true. So let's start realizing our innate divinity and stop shitting around with these lousy concepts that you're just a stupid little wave. You're the ocean, the complete ocean. So here we go. And the only way to know that is to blow out the subconscious with deep breathing. Here's what it looks like. We have a cauldron down here to save energy, but we're not down here very often. We're up here going like that. Isn't helping us a bit. So Your right hand over your left, like that. And there's the navel. I'm below the navel. This is the cauldron. And you are going to bring in so much energy you've never had before with high frequency. It's going to be high frequency energy because it's involving your, no, that thing that floats around your body. What's that called? Hold on. The word I was looking for is the aura around your body. And you can gather it, and it's very high frequency. That's the wonder and the power of your own energy field, is that this is gross down here. This is a gross frequency, and you're limited to the gross earth. And you get up in here in the heart, and then you're at the heart energy, which is much higher frequency. All of life is nothing but energy at a different frequency, or even the same frequency. And the ones that have the same frequency will go like that with each other. You pluck a guitar string over here like that, and if there are 9 guitar strings, the one that's the same size as this one will start wiggling just because that one's wiggling. Get it? They have the same frequency, and that's what we're going to do with our body, by the way. Put it all in synchronicity with each other. Okay, so all right, the goal is to bring in the aura as you're breathing, inhaling. And you inhale through your mouth because you want to get a lot of it. I know a lot of people say that breathe through your nose because it's very relaxing. That's true, and I'm not denying it, and do it when you need to. But I'm not here to make you feel relaxed. I'm here to build you up with energy so you have no problems. You won't have anything to worry about. All right, here we go. So breathe through your mouth as much as you can. And if you're doing it correctly, right over left, if you do it correctly, you will go out at least 3 inches. See that difference? And then you'll go in for 3 when you want it to rotate back again. You don't want the energy to be lost, this high frequency energy. You don't want it to be lost. You just keep building it up. And pretty soon, that high frequency energy will blow out your subconscious, and the first thing people say is, I hate you, mother. And then after hate, they start crying for about 20 minutes. And then after the crying, they get frightened. I've had a guy stick his thumb in his mouth, and he said, I didn't want to be born. That's why I'm frightened. You know, it's fascinating, and it's all inside people, and it's all stuff that happened when you were 3 years old. There's nothing you could do about it. But anyway, it can be a heck of a sabotage. So get it up, bring it out, and ask it to integrate with you. Get it? Okay, that's where we're at. Integrating our subconscious, integrating everything. You are everything, for God's sakes. All right, so you inhale through your mouth, and that will make your stomach come out 3 inches if you don't have a fear of life. If you have a fear of life, here's what most people look like. Like that. They can't go any further, and they can't go any further into their body either. So that's all going to change. So the first thing you do is you inhale down here so that this goes out 3 inches. And my teacher said, if you can't come out 3 inches, you have a fear of life, and if you can't go in that far, you have a fear of death. So let's get rid of them while we're at it. So here we go. 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. And then you go boom and lift slightly because you want to take that collected energy to go up the spine over the head and down back in again so you don't lose it. Good God, the way people breathe, it's they don't have any reservoir of energy. It's sad. I see it everywhere. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Ha! Up the spine over the head and down the back. You visualize it. After a while, you won't need to visualize it. You'll feel it. The energy that you just breathed in and make that go out at least 3 inches is going to shoot up your spine, over your head, and go right back down in there again. Get it? And it's going to build up. And then, boom, after an hour or an hour and a half, your subconscious will give up and come right out. And then you say, okay, now join me. And stop sabotaging my life. Get it? So here we go. 1, 2, 3, ha. 1, 2, 3, ha. 1, 2, 3, ha. Now that just isn't bang in, it's bang in and up slightly. Did you see that? And it's fluid. My shoulders are going in a circle. I'm having fun. You can fall asleep doing this. It's so much fun. And my head is relaxed. Now here's how most people do it. They go, ha, and they don't say how, they go, ah, ah. I say, don't you know what sound, happiness looks like? It sounds like ha, H-A-H. So do the ha. And you're going to be surprised how many people can't do the ha. After about 3 ha's, they go back into ah, because that ha is the way they go through life. Ha, did you see this thing? Wow. Duh, ha, did you see that thing? It's like, it's nuts. Everybody's crazy. Due to fear. There's not going to be any more of that. Here we go. Ha. And I'm relaxed. And I'm making a circle. Ha. Ha. And my head, my chin goes clear down to my thing. And it's not me using my neck muscle. I let it flop back and I let it flop forward. I let the shoulders roll. It's effortless. It's effortless. But you'll be surprised after 5 minutes people say, oh, I'm worn out. I can't do any more of this. Well, then do it tomorrow. And then the next day and the next, until it's constant. Your breathing is down here. I want to see every one of you breathing like that from now on. And then you're going to have a completely different life. So, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 on the inhale and 1 second only on the exhale. Bam. 1, 2, 3, ha. 1, 2, 3, ha. Okay. And that's it. Do that non-stop. If you do stop, the energy starts going around your body where it's needed, which is pretty good to some extent. But you can't stop, because if you stop, then the energy down here starts dissipating around. It's very high frequency and it's going to go to where you need some help. But I want it directed around, and then bam, out it comes. So you got that idea? That's how to do it, what it looks like, what it sounds like, and the reason for doing it. And I'll go one step further than that now. Okay, as I mentioned, after about an hour and a half, the first thing, without stopping, that'll happen is that the inner rage that you've had all this time, it's going to come out. It can't be helped. And most people scream, I hate this, I hate you, blah, 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 blah. And it's just one thing after another. And then finally, the rage is gone. And you kind of like, you go, I feel like I've been born again, It's like, whoa. And then after that, then you start crying. Oh, God, I did this, my father did that, my mother did that, and blah, 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 and the kids did this. And my kids in my school used to call me names, and blah, blah, blah. Okay, that's the second thing, and it is crying. And let it all happen. Don't stop it, and listen to what's coming out, because you're going to learn a lot about yourself. Okay, so that's that, and then that's the second step, and the third is fear itself. Most people start shaking sometimes; they're so frightened, and then the fears will come out, and you'll start re-experiencing. I had a guy go into his past life. He says, I didn't want to be born. I was afraid of being born. And he stuck his thumb in his mouth. I says, what are you doing over there? And he said, I don't know what I'm doing, but it's I didn't want to be born. And I still don't want to be born. And it's frightened. Life is frightening to me. See what I mean? It's time to integrate that and stop, let that fear run your life. And don't let the rage run your life. And don't let sorrow run your life. And if you do this, there won't be any of those three. They'll be working for you constantly. And now I'm going to give you a quick talk on synchronicities. Synchronicity is, let's put it this way, all life, everything there is energy at different frequencies. It's that simple. And when you can empty yourself to all the energy that there is, clear to the edge of the universe and beyond even, you have access to everything. And then you realize you are everything. And then the synchronicities start coming in. Well, get my book, Life as Play. It's all about synchronicities and what to look forward to. And you don't have to sit around and pray. You don't have to meditate. You don't have to clear your mind of everything. A lot of people do, though. Good God, some of the stuff in their minds is unbelievable. But you can just be open and aware. As I put it in the book, and you'll start living compassionately and intuitively and spontaneously. And when you do that, you're going to get all those goodies from the universe. It can't help it, like I said. If you're doing all that compassion and goodness without asking for money or anything, it will come to you. It can't be helped. That's like the little plucking the guitar string will make the other one go like that. So if you're doing love and helping people, and that's your emphasis in your life is service to humanity, then what happens is the whole universe starts resonating with that, just like the guitar string, get it? And it will give you what you need to do your business and so forth. So this is what you have to look forward to. Realizing your own innate divinity by staying open and empty and willing to serve humanity. And how good does it get? I have things happen to me. I never worked a day in my life. It just comes piling in on me. The fun, that life is play. It's just playful. So, and it's all available to you, and that's how to do it. You know, call me if you need some more advice, but that's it. 17 minutes, I don't go beyond that. I can't bother blabbering any longer than that. Okay, good luck, do it every day, and then have your breathing come from and to down here, and your worries are over. And when you really get used to the fact that you are the ocean, I'll meet you on Andromeda one of these days. They're way ahead of us, 4 or 6 billion years older than we are down here. And it's getting lonely going there by myself all the time. And so I'd like some of you to join me. You can be anything, anywhere you want to be. It's life is play. Life is play.